Hello students, welcome back to your maths class. In the previous video, we have completed till question number 6 from exercise 8.1. Now we'll be doing question number 7. In question number 7, it has been given to us that cot theta is equals to 7 upon 8 and we have to find the value of 1 plus sin theta upon 1 plus cos theta into 1 minus sin theta upon 1 minus cos theta. And the second part is we have to also find the value of cot square theta. So let's proceed. Solution. Let's first make a triangle. This is a 90 degree. Let's consider this as theta and let's take this as triangle ABC. Okay. Now we know the value of cot theta. For theta, this side is the perpendicular, this side is the base, and the side opposite to the 90 degree angle is the hypotenuse. Cot theta is what? The reciprocal of tan theta. And tan theta is what? Perpendicular upon base. So 1 upon perpendicular by base. This gives us the value of cot theta as base upon perpendicular. For this theta, this side is the base. This means BC. And this is the perpendicular. This means AB. So cot theta is equals to BC upon AB, and this value has been given to us as 7 upon 8. From here we can consider let BC equals to 7K and AB equals to 8K. Again, by Pythagoras theorem, AB square plus BC square equals to AC square. In place of AB, we can write 8K square. In place of BC, we can write 7K square. This gives us 64K square plus 49K square equals to AC square. This gives us the value as 113K square equals to AC square. We can take the square root, so this comes out to be 113K equals to AC. Again, now see, in this triangle AC, this side we got as under root 13K. This base BC was what? 7K. And this was 8K. Now we have to evaluate this value, right? So what are we going to do? We have to evaluate this value. So let's just first find out the value of sin theta. Sin theta is what? Perpendicular upon hypotenuse. Perpendicular is 8 and hypotenuse is this thing. So this will be perpendicular is AB, hypotenuse is AC. This gives us the value as 8K upon under root 113K. This is the value 8 upon under root 113. The value of cos theta is base upon hypotenuse. The base here is this side. This means 7K and hypotenuse is 113K. So this value comes out to be 7 upon under root 13. From here we can put these values. So for the first part, 1 plus sin theta. In place of sin theta, I can put this value. One plus cos theta. In place of cos theta, I can put this value. Again, 1 minus sin theta. In place of sin theta, I am writing 8 upon under root 113. And in place of cos theta, I am writing 7 upon under root 113. Now, we know by this is A plus B into A minus B. A plus B into A minus B is what? A square minus b square. In the denominator also we can apply the same identity. A plus b into a minus b is a square minus b square. On solving we get the value 1 minus 8 upon 1 minus 8 square is 64 and under root 113 square is 113, and here we are getting, on solving this we can, on solving this with the taking the LCM, we have 113 minus 64 upon 113 minus 49. So this value comes out to be 49 upon 64. So this is our value for the first part. In question number 9, we have been given a right angle triangle whose right angle is at B, and the value of tan A is given to us as 1 upon under root 3. We have to find the value of sin A cos C plus cos A sin C, and the second part is cos A cos C minus sin A sin C. So now see, in this triangle, for this angle A, the side opposite to angle ABC, this will be the perpendicular. The side opposite to the 90-degree angle will be the hypotenuse, and this will be the base. AB will be the base, BC will be the perpendicular, and AC will be the hypotenuse. So we know sin A equals to perpendicular upon hypotenuse. So this will be perpendicular is BC and hypotenuse is AC, right? And also cos A will be base upon hypotenuse. The base we have as AB and the hypotenuse is AC, right? These are the values for sin A, cos A. We know tan A is equals to what? Perpendicular upon base, and this value is given to us as 1 upon under root 3. The perpendicular we have BC, the base is AB. This means BC upon AB, this ratio is equivalent to 1 by root 3. So let us consider, let BC equals to K and AB equals to under root 3K. Again we can apply the Pythagoras theorem. So by Pythagoras theorem, we can write AB square plus BC square equal to AC square. What is the value of AB? Under root 3K. So under root 3K whole square plus, what is the value of BC? K whole square equals to AC square. This gives us the value 3K square plus K square equals to AC square. This means 4K square equals to AC square, or we can write the value of AC as 2K. This is the value of AC. This means AC we have 2K, BC we have K, and this value here we have root 3K, right? Now we have to find the value of sin A. Sin A is what? BC upon AC. BC we have as K and AC we have as 2K. This means this value is 1 upon 2. This is the value of sin A. Mark this as equation 1. For cos C, see from here we are taking cos C. Cos C for this angle, this is the perpendicular, this is the base and this is the hypotenuse. For cos C, this has to be base upon hypotenuse, that means BC upon AC. So this value will be again 1 by 2. Mark this as equation 2. Again cos A. Cos A will be for this This has to be base upon hypotenuse. This is our base for angle A. So this will be under root 3k by 2k. This is the value under root 3 by 2. This is equation number 3. And sin C. Sin C has to be, for this angle, this is my perpendicular. So this has to be AB upon AC. That is again root 3k upon 2k, root 3 by 2. This is equation number 4. We can substitute all of these values in this first part. In place of sin A, I am writing 1 upon 2. In place of cos C, I am writing 1 upon 2 plus sign as it is. In place of cos A, I am writing under root 3 by 2, and in place of sin C also I am writing under root 3 by 2 from equation 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now on solving this, 1 by 2 into 1 by 2 is 1 by 4. Under root 3 by 2 into under root 3 by 2 is 3 by 4. This value comes out to be 4 by 4, that is 1. This is our answer for the first part. This is our answer for the first part. Now again, in the second part, cos A cos C. For the second part, in place of cos A, I can write under root 3 by 2. In place of cos C, from your equation 2, I am writing 1 by 2 minus. In place of sin A, I am writing 1 by 2, and in place of sin C, again I am writing under root 3 by 2. So this value comes out to be under root 3 by 4 minus under root 3 by 4. Under root 3 by 4 minus under root 3 by 4 gives us 0. So this is the answer for the second part.